Well, did you know that some everyday habits that you could be doing could be wrecking your teeth? It's true. I'm guilty of a couple. I've been talking with Dr. Sarita Arteaga, Associate Professor of Reconstructive Sciences in the UConn School of Dental Medicine. She joins me now to talk about it. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you.
Do you think perhaps we don't think enough about this? We think our teeth are invincible, and we don't think that on a day-to-day basis we have to treat them with little TLC.
Yes, we don't realize how much our teeth are important to us. We use them to speak, to chew. Everybody thinks about chewing, but even just to swallow, you need your teeth there, so they are important.
It's more than just looking beautiful and having pearly whites.
Yeah, that helps
working
too.
For you. Yeah, that does help too. Well, you know, one thing that's on your list, and we're going to go through, I think, 8 points, right? One is brushing. I didn't realize that you can brush so hard. I knew it can damage your gums, but I didn't realize that brushing too hard can actually damage your teeth and maybe even cause cavities.
Well, toothpaste can be very abrasive, especially a lot of the new whitening toothpaste.
Right.
So if you use them consistently and brush with a lot of force, you can actually brush your enamel away. And we're not saying not to brush, but it's just in the technique that's most important.
So when your dentist is telling you the proper way to brush, we need to listen, because there really is a good way and a bad way.
There are techniques you should know about, yes.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. A lot of people do this in the summertime. Crunch the ice. You know, you get it in the fountain drink. There's some left over, and chomp, chomp, chomp at the very end. Don't do it.
I would not recommend it. Enamel is actually the hardest substance in the body, even harder than bone. And so if you hit it the right or the wrong way, because of physics, it can chip or cause fractures that later on can chip. And ice is very hard. So if you're hot, let it cool off and let it melt in your mouth. Don't crunch on it.
Okay, all right. What about jaw clenching and teeth grinding? A lot of people do that in their sleep even.
Yes, most people do it when they don't even recognize that they do. And so it's important to go to the dentist so that at least if they recognize signs of it, they can help you maybe with an appliance or some techniques that could help you to reduce that. We might not be able to take away your stress, but we can at least give you some recommendations to minimize clenching and grinding.
And your teeth are not a tool. Go get the scissors, cut off that clothing tag. Don't rip it with your teeth. And, you know, hey, I guilty as charged. I've done it. You know, I think most people have probably done something with their teeth where they think, maybe I shouldn't be doing this with my teeth.
Well, it's there, so it's easy not to have to go run and get the scissors.
Right.
But again, the same physics principles. If you get it the wrong way, you can take a piece of your tooth instead of just taking the tag off. So I would not recommend that.
All right, and no nail biting.
Oh, no. There's so much bacteria and germs in your hands as it is. So
Right, there's a health issue aside from just the tooth thing.
Yeah, but and nails, if they have things on them, can affect your teeth, like chemicals.
And same with sugary drinks, soda. You were talking earlier about the enamel. It can sort of break down. The carbonation can
well, sodas have a lot of acid in them.
Okay.
And acids tend to break down anything, including hard enamel. So that could be one of those causes.
All right.
And then the sugar makes it worse in the soda.
Toothpicks, be careful with those too. Not just the gums, the teeth as well.
Yeah, toothpicks, again, the technique, like you mentioned, technique with brushing. So toothpicks can be great for cleansing in between, but using them properly. Otherwise, you can damage by hitting forces against the wrong way or in inappropriate spots like near the root that you might just be hitting the wrong way.
And the last one, parents, you can use this if your teen just came and said, I really want a tongue piercing. You can say, well, here's yet another reason not to get one. Junior, you could hurt your teeth. So maybe steer clear of that one as well if you want to have healthy teeth.
Well, there's metal ones and plastic ones, but even the plastic ones, if you hit the wrong way, can fracture teeth. But the metal ones, they're constant banging and exposure to the enamel, and they can cause fractures that you might not know right away, but you'll see them later on when things start to chip.
All right, parents, you heard it from Dr. Sarita Arteaga. Thank you so much for keeping our pearlies white and healthy and intact.
I'm glad we've included dentistry. Thank you.
Definitely.